the area of the defense, there are a lot of guys now that they drafted that are going to have some opportunities. So that's going to be interesting to see how quickly they can get acclimated. You think in terms of Delpit, Phillips, Elliott that you mentioned with Billings opting out. These guys are going to have legitimate shots at playing significant playing time.
And they've got to do it, again, very quickly. Normally, rookies even get a little more time. They get to show up right after the draft and have an extra rookie mini camp. And those rules are different. They can have a little contact. They can actually play some real football. They missed out on that. They usually get to stay in the facility, till the end of June, and they have a rookie kind of initiation program for the NFL where you learn sort of how to be an NFL player on and off the field. And these rookies missed out on that. So this is sort of their first taste of real NFL life. So if a guy's able to kind of hit the ground running, it's going to say a lot about who he is, not just as a player, but as a person as well, because they're making a lot of adjustments here on the fly.
The other thing, which of these rookies on the defensive side of the ball do you think might be a sneaky one to keep an ear out for and see how they develop?
The guy I really am looking at is a guy I mentioned earlier, Jordan Elliott. He's a guy that I don't know if fans sort of knew where some draft analysts had him ranked, and Pro Football Focus had him in their top 30 of overall players. We're not talking defensive linemen or defensive players, talking overall. He was actually top 25 on Pro Football Focus's big board. I think Dane Brugler had him really high among defensive linemen. So the Browns really got a guy that if he lives up to some of those expectations could end up being a steal. And now with Billings opting out, Jordan Elliott becomes even more important. If you go back and just watch some of his highlights from Missouri, he can get in the backfield and create pressure up the middle. And that's something that this front office and this coaching staff really values.